Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Cynthia Bennett, and I am the president of the Dougherty County Youth Orchestra Boosters. On behalf of the superintendent of the Dougherty County School System, Mr. Kenneth Dyer, and our music lead teacher, Mr. Anthony Miller, we welcome you to the 2018 Dougherty County Youth Orchestra Spring Concert. Before we go any further, we want to call your attention to our program, page 2. At the bottom, in the special thanks section, please note that Dr. Arthur Dunning is our former president. He retired. Ms. Marion Frederick is our interim president of Albany State University. We are pleased to be here on stage of the Billy C. Black Auditorium. Thanks for the help, support, and sponsorship of Albany State University Men Advocates of Leadership, Excellence, and Success, MAILS, Mentors Organization, and its Executive Director, Mr. Antonio Leroy. Please come forward.
Good evening, and thank you, Dr. Bennett, for that nice welcome. I'm delighted that we're able to maintain this partnership that we have here with the Dougherty County Youth Orchestra. As Dr. Bennett said earlier, my name is Antonio Leroy, and I've served as the director of NAILS. For the past, I want to say 4 years, we've maintained a healthy relationship with our Dougherty County school system and the string instruments in terms of our students in the Dougherty County Youth Orchestra. As a former parent, I know the value and the importance of music and how it helps our students academically. And having said that, we look forward to maintaining our relationship for years to come because our students deserve the very best now. And it's always good to see our superintendent of schools in the audience so that he can see the hard work that these young students have put forth all year long in that spring concert. Again, welcome to Albany State University and enjoy the show. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Leroy. The Dougherty County Youth Orchestra is in its 21st season. During these years, the group has helped young musicians develop their potential and achieve their academic goals. The program continues to enrich the lives in a way that is only possible through music. Our orchestra director is Mr. Alexander Reshetnichenko. He has been working with the Dougherty County Youth Orchestra since 1999. We will start our concert with the Dougherty County Youth Orchestra performing 8 selections. Over the past few years, it has become a tradition to feature our seniors performing solo pieces for the spring concerts. Today will not be an exception. 8 senior students, 1 or 2 at a time, will get in front of the orchestra to show what they have learned during the time that they were part of our group. After that, the high school beginning orchestra members will get on stage, and all together they will perform 4 more pieces for you. We will have a short award ceremony in between. Now, it is time for our concert master, Christine Chung, to come on stage and tune the orchestra. We will start our program with Passacaglia, written by German Baroque composer George Friedrich Handel. Passacaglia is a musical form based on a theme with variations. We will perform for you the Robert Frost arrangement of this famous composition. Welcome on stage, Dougherty County Youth Orchestra conductor, Mr. Alexander. Each of our next 7 selections will feature soloists. The first selection features a duet, violin and viola. Michaela started playing violin in the 6th grade, while Alasia started to learn how to play viola in the 9th grade. Both of them are graduating from Westover High School. Michaela is going to the University of Alabama in the fields of astrophysics, and aerospace engineering. And Alasia will be attending Georgia State University, majoring in biology with a pre-med track. Today, they will perform for you the first movement of the George Philip Telemann's Concerto for Violin and Viola. The concerto was originally written for 2 violins. Mr. Alexander made an arrangement for the violin and viola. Welcome on stage, Michaela Hatcher and Alasia Knighton. Now you will hear another great piece written by George Philip Telemann. It will not be an exaggeration to say that every professional violist plays this well-known piece of music, Concerto for Viola in G major. Ursula Netters will perform for you tonight the first two movements from this famous piece. Ursula has played the viola since the 6th grade, and she is finishing her senior year at Westover High School. She is planning to attend Albany State University and then transfer to major in interior design. Let's welcome on stage Ursula Netters. the early 18th century, we will jump now to the mid-20th century. Argentinian composer Astor Piazzolla was famous for his tangos. He wrote many pieces in a new style termed Nuevo Tango. The piece you will hear now will feature meditating sounds, rhythms, and harmonies. Piazzolla's Oblivion will be performed by Torin Williams, who was in the string program since the 6th grade and is now graduating from Westover High School. She will be attending Alabama A&M University, where she plans to major in forensic chemistry. Welcome on stage, Torin Williams. Okay, so now back to the early 1700s. Antonio Vivaldi wrote a group of 4 concertos for violin solo with string orchestra, also known as 4 seasons. Today we have 2 soloists who are going to perform Vivaldi's famous concertos. Micah Graciani will play the 2nd and 3rd movements from the Winter. Micah has played violin since the 5th grade, and she's a senior at Lee County High School. Next year, she will be at Florida State University, majoring in biological sciences. Welcome on stage, Micah Graciani. Okay, Christine, you get a second, you get introduced twice. Okay, after the winter then, we switch now to the summer. Christine Chung also started playing violin in the 5th grade, and she is graduating from Westover High School. Christine plans to attend the University of Georgia, where she will study pre-med. She will perform the 2nd and 3rd movements of the summer. You will definitely recognize the running passages in the 3rd movement, which represent the storm. Welcome on stage, Christine Chung. Another piece written by Antonio Vivaldi will be performed by Jason Wright. Jason started playing cello when he was in the 6th grade. He is now graduating from Dougherty High School and will attend Albany State University and major in logistics and supply chain management. Jason will perform the first movement from Vivaldi's Cello Concerto in A minor. Welcome on stage, Jason Wright. The last solo performance for today is a bass piece written by Bob Phillips. Gentle Giant will be performed by Dougherty High School graduate D'Angelo Crimes. D'Angelo started playing bass in the 9th grade and went all the way from the beginner to the principal bass player. He is planning to enlist in the United States Navy and pursue mass communications. Welcome on stage, D'Angelo Crimes. Now it is time to call on stage Dougherty High School and Westover High School beginning orchestra students. While they're getting ready, while they're getting to their seats, we will get ready for the award ceremony.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're enjoying the concert so far. I don't solo myself very often. I know it's not very easy to go in front of the audience and play in front of the orchestra as well. So I think seniors practiced a lot and did a very good job today. So let's give them another round. So as usual, our spring concerts always contains the award ceremony for those who are really dedicated to the group, those who are attending the Tuesdays practices, which is year-round. We have Tuesdays practices. And as usual, we're going to have 3 categories for the awards. And that's going to be the Outstanding Senior Awards, of course, for seniors who were with me 4 years. And also, we're attending youth orchestra and stuff like that, going to the festivals with us. By the way, talking about the festivals, this year we went to Williamsburg, Virginia, at the beginning of April, and we did very good job there. I was very impressed by my group. Yes, it was a very good trip. And as you see there on the table, the blue trophy, the big blue trophy, is what we brought from Virginia back. We received first place, and got excellent rating there. I think it's very good considering that it's up north, and the level there pretty good. So the weather was not very kind to us. It was very cold though, but we still enjoyed going to the park afterwards and spending time there and everything. So yes, and now back to the awards. So yes, senior awards going to be there. Then outstanding dedication, perfect attendance awards. So that's for those who didn't miss one practice. So those who miss 0 practice is going to receive these awards. And I do have quite a few of them. I think 8 or something. And also we're going to have the small trophy is outstanding musical achievement award, which also those who are attending youth orchestra on Tuesdays, and also those who just missed a few of them. So let's go ahead and start, and Ms. Kate, I'm going to help me out with the trophies. Will we be able to somehow? They have to take it without the mic, guys. So the first one, actually, Christine Chan. Christine Chan, please. Micah Graziani. D'Angelo Crimes. Michaela Hatcher. Alicia Naiden. Ursula Netters. Ms. Dorian Williams. Mr. Jason Wright. We finished with our senior awards. Now we're going to Outstanding Dedication Perfect Attendance Award. And the first one is Erica Akinubi. No rehearsals missed. Good job. Matthew Bennett. Miss Nikisha Bird. Christine Chan. Michaela Cadron. Christina Smith. Taryn Tu. Now we're switching to our Musical Achievement Award. Erica Ikenubi. Mr. Daniel Anderson. Nikki Shabert. Matthew Bennett. Christine Chan. D'Angelo Crimes. Mr. C.J. Dunn. Ms. Micah Graziani. Ms. Alicia Naiden. Ms. Michaela Cadron. Ms. Ursula Netters. Ms. Joanna Myers. Ms. Candy Steele. Ms. Christina Smith. Mr. Jason Wright. Ms. Taryn Tu. Okay, I guess we finished with our awards. Thank you so much. Now, before we go forward, I would like to say thank you to ASU, as usual, for hosting us, for preparing for us everything. I would like to say thank you to Mr. Antonio Leroy, Executive Director of Males Mentors. And also, I would like to say thank you to Ms. Williams, the Director of Telecommunications Center here. They will help me a lot every time. And of course to my parents, those who, my student parents, I mean, those who come to the meetings every time, those who all the time attend, help me out with everything, with advices, with whatever I need. You're just priceless, guys, priceless. Without you, it's very hard to do everything, but you make it so much easier. So thank you so much to you all. Dr. Bennett, Dr. Tu, Ms. Cadron, Mr. Chan, all of you guys, all of you, thank you so much. So guys, enjoy the end of the rest of the concert and have a great summer. Thank you.
I just want to take this opportunity to show you some love. You have everything, so we never know what to get you, so we always have to get you a gift card. And I like to ask the students what they think of you. Miss Torrin Williams said that you were such a positive, you're such a positive person. You were so helpful to her this year that she just wanted to cry. She said she doesn't know what she would have done without you. But they all want to send you lots and lots of love. And I said, oh, he can't be all positive things. And one person said, well, tell him he's very moody. So we're very appreciative. Thank you so much for spending so much time with these children and for helping them to do what they do here on stage. And I'm sure the parents are grateful too. Thank you so much. Now, the joint orchestra will perform 4 more pieces. The first selection is Fantasia for Strings, a very energetic piece written by Elliot Del Borgo. Our next selection is Crocodile Rock, an iconic song from the legendary showman of pop rock, Elton John. The arrangement has the driving eighth note feel and all the vocal hooks that have made this a classic amongst all age groups. The next piece is Eleanor Rigby. It is a song by the Beatles released on the 1966 album Revolver. The orchestra will perform Larry Moore's arrangement of this song. Before we play our last selection, we want to thank Albany State University for hosting us tonight. Also, thanks to all the parents who have helped all year long, and thank you for being such a good audience tonight. We sincerely appreciate that. Georgia on My Mind is a 1930 song written by Hoagy Carmichael and Stuart Gorrell, and first recorded that year. It has often been associated with Ray Charles, a native of the U.S. state of Georgia, who recorded it for his 1960 album, The Genius Hits the Road. In 1979, the state of Georgia designated it the official state song. The orchestra will perform Blake Neely's arrangement of the piece. Enjoy Georgia on My Mind. Thank you for coming and have a wonderful summer.